you know? Hello, everybody.
How you
Y'all
doing,
have no idea the things that I go through right before stream.
Just,
Every single time.
it's really hard. It's really hard. She
Anywho.
started counting down. I started feeding her random numbers so she would get confused. And
So
here we are.
difficult. So
Hope you're all having
difficult.
a lovely evening.
I'm actually having a pretty good day. It's been real busy, but I actually like busy. I like busy. How about you? How about you, Mr.
Uh,
Cab
Similar.
Mecarino?
What vehicle do you want to be recruited to? I'm gonna recruit my tragic loss crew member right now.
Put me in your least favorite tier 10.
Bold choice.
Which you are now
Let me look at my tier
obligated to
10.
play.
Hmm.
uh,
Ooh, Rheinmetall Panzerwagen.
ooh,
Ooh, don't know if I'd
ooh.
wish that on anyone.
Oof. Schwer Panzer Jaeger
P
says she
P91.
needs to be in the T-57 Heavy.
Oh, that's fair. It would be kind of silly to put you somewhere else.
Yeah. Crazy Boop sent a nice little screenshot to the community group chat, and apparently, oh gosh, apparently I'm in his Conqueror. Not the Super Conqueror, but the Conqueror, so tier
Tier
9.
9.
Thank you for getting cheaters kicked off the game. EU servers numbers and RU numbers are mind-blowing. Yeah, I mean, we don't have as many players as both those servers combined, but we always try to make sure that people are playing a fair game. When tanks are so bad that not even wargaming employees will play them. I mean, I
And the
know you
Rheinmetall
jest.
Panzerwagen is what it is, you know.
Yeah. Like,
Mm.
I always know
One
that
day, one day, may its buffs come.
people are joking, but also, we're real people. We have preferences.
Well, you're not a real person.
No, I'm not a real person. I'm a real dinosaur, though.
There you go.
Tier 9 tanks in frontline. Frontline, no S, Quenetic. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm really intrigued. Um,
I
I,
understand
yeah,
why people are reacting the way that they are to it.
yeah. Change is
I think,
scary.
because it's going to happen like so once you reach the second line of attack, right, the tier 9s unlock for everyone and they're just open for the rest of the match, right?
Yeah.
So um I don't know if it's going to be, there's really only going to be like a couple minutes in the battle where you would theoretically be in a tier 8 against a tier 9, unless you just, preserve your health really well and get some good farming in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand why. Yeah, Ord, I saw your tweet. I know, and if I'm honest, like one of the big pieces of feedback we passed from Frontline last year was that one of the reasons people really enjoyed it was because it was single tier. But like I said, the to my understanding of how it's working, there really aren't going to be a lot of situations. You're not going to be constantly coming up against tier 9s in your tier 8. Once the
Yeah.
tier 9 gates open, everyone switches to tier 9.
I believe they are. If you watch the video, it explains the mechanics behind it. So essentially, once you get to that second line of capture points, once you capture one of those, second line capture points, then tier 9's unlocked for everybody. So it is later in the game or later in the match. So we'll see how that is. But in the video, essentially after I think it's kind of late in the video, but they basically say in the video that you will have another reason to be able to use, or another place where you can use your reward tanks in. That was I had a lot of fillers in that sentence. But basically, in the video, it does say that tier 9 reward tanks can be used. So that'd be interesting, Donald. That sounds like Steel Hunter, though. What's up, Jujitsu? It's been a hot minute since we've seen you.
Oh, hey, Jed, how's it going?
Oh yeah, for sure, Kaiser. We invite discussion on this channel. You know, people are always free to voice their opinions and disagree with things that we introduce into the game. I know, can't believe I've done this either. Hey, I know who Cold Steel is on the other team. Only is once you die after it becomes available. It's gonna be real interesting because I don't remember if the video specifically states that once all the tier 9s unlock. It doesn't say if once they're unlocked you can just swap into it, or if you have to wait until you die, because I can kind of foresee everybody pressing and holding that J key and swapping into their tier 9 the moment it's available. So, mild concerns about that, but, you know. First respawn. Okay, so basically you can hold the button until you die. Oh hey, I'm sliding down. Oh no!
Did you forget how to drive uphill?
Apparently. I just like I went over just like the slightest of rocks, and it immediately was just like, no, Tragic, you go down the hill. Don't spot me. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Very interesting. Oh
Get it done?
no! I'm spotted now. Ooh, this is not gonna be fun. Ouch, 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 ouch. Yep, that's the object. Object is right there, somewhere.
We are in trouble on this side.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that and I'm literally about to die from guy over there.
One of our tracks
No,
is damaged.
no, no, no. Leave me alone. Nobody went up to the hill. That's unfortunate. Griffith
Well, we were
says,
the
why
first
do you wear
people to
that?
go up.
Why do you wear that costume? Are you 12? No, but making fun of people for doing what they would like to do seems like a 12-year-old thing to do. Just saying. I'd like to understand.
That left a mark
Oof.
for sure.
Nobody. That sucked. Teams will get their chances to cap bases during that time. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Like, it does give an interesting part of the strategy, thinking about when you can swap into your tier 9. So I guess you really can't necessarily just straight up swap into it, so.
I like Sue. She is a dang dragon or lizard. Get over it.
Thank you, Sue. I appreciate it. But yes, I am a dino.
We're down 5-0. It's not looking pretty good.
Yeah, this is super not good. I think we really needed a medium tank on that hill more so. That kind of
And
sucks.
we just needed like any of the 9 people who went west to go east.
Yeah, that's okay. That's whatever. Okay, let's hop over to...
I didn't take damage.
Uh...
Oh boy, we're talking about
Salty.
percentage of the player bases again.
I mean, you know, I was gonna say, not every time we make a change or introduce a feature, is it that there was a poll? I mean, For sandbox for sure, but when we're introducing new features, potentially not. So while while that's a legitimate question, while also half making fun of it, I get why you're asking it, but also,
Like,
okay.
so since Frontlines only really has one reward, and that's credits, why
Frontline,
would you play a tier 9? Yeah, I'm pronouncing it Frontlines because
you said.
EXO wrote it that way. I just really don't understand who equals why. So my understanding after speaking with Felipe about it is that it's still very much a credit earning opportunity, um, according to what he's been told. At this point, like I said, I understand people's frustrations with it, but until I get a chance to play on it, to actually play with it, we'll see what parts of this bear out.
Yeah.
As Felipe tells me that the credit earning is still going to be really good. I'm inclined to believe him.
Yeah.
But we shall see when it hits when we get the opportunity to play with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Felipe is really good at asking. Uh, Generally, when there's stuff coming, we get kind of asked, like, hey, what are your, like, initial questions? I believe credit earning was probably one of the questions that he got asked.
Hey, B-Ted.
Hey.
So Salty said, "Is it not evident by the explosion on the forums that this is a bad idea and should not be implemented?" Um, so not to be dismissive, but if we didn't do something anytime the forums exploded, we wouldn't do anything at all. Um, so like I said, it's possible some of those criticisms will turn out to be valid, and I'll be just as upset as you. Um, I have a couple reasons to think it's gonna not. As far as credit earning, I have a reason to believe it's still going to be pretty good. And as far as the tier 8 on tier 9 situation, I just don't think that's going to be a big part of the mode. I don't think you're going to be spending. So a lot of people were talked specifically about they liked Frontline because when you have tier 8s on tier 8s, nobody really has to shoot gold. Everyone really likes. I don't. I don't know if I see a ton of reasons why you're going to be suddenly start shooting a bunch of gold in Frontline. Especially if you're only in tier 8 against tier 9s for a relatively small amount of time.
I mean,
We'll see how it goes.
Quinnetic, I was gonna say, just because it represents only a small percent of the player base, realistically, once people get to try it and potentially we get feedback when the mode is actually
Time to
live and
roll
see
out.
how people feel about it,
Hmm.
instead of,
And metal.
potentially just like a knee-jerk reaction, because,
Well, I think the points people are raising are valid. I just
oh yeah, they're absolutely
you can't
valid.
write the death warrant before playing it.
Yeah, yeah. I fully agree. Yeah, just at the very least, as you're talking about your initial reactions right now, just keep in mind, try out the mode when it comes out, provide feedback then, and we'll always What's up, knee jerk? How are you doing? Oh no. Um
That's
but
a
yeah,
great name.
yeah, it really is. But yeah, I fully understand the reaction, but
So
I personally would like to play it before I make any huge decisions on whether or not I'm okay with it or like it. So,
so Kaiser says, "Are you willing to go back to just tier 8s if the first week of 9s fail?" It's not my call, Kaiser, or our call. The development team that's working on Frontline is based in Minsk. We do have a PDM that's a member of that team that we work with. So I could ask him that question and see what they think. My suspicion will be though that they spent a lot of time working on this, and so we're likely to see this variation carry out through this battle pass season, right? Um, or the expedition season. It's possible that adjustments might be made, but I don't think you're going to
yeah.
see a radical shift during these episodes. But again, anything is possible.
Yeah. I mean, so one of the things about Frontline is because the length of the mode is much longer, and also, the more damage you do, the more credits you'll earn, realistically, and also most of the match, you're most likely going to be playing in your tier 8s, not your tier 9. So if a frontline match is like 20 minutes long, and you know 3/4 of it you're playing in your tier 8, I think you'll
Yeah.
still be able to earn a solid amount of credits.
Yeah, so
I
Salty
don't
said,
think
"Remind
it's
me
going to
how
be
playing
as big of a problem
tier 8
as you
premium
think.
tanks gonna earn the same amount of credits going into tournament." Well, you earn more tanks for damaging. You earn more credits for damaging tanks higher tier than you. And again, second, I don't think you're gonna spend much of the battle in a tier 8 against a tier 9.
Yeah.
As we covered, everyone gets tier 9s at the same time. So once the tier 9s open, people are going to start spawning in tier 9s. And if you have a really good run going and you don't die, that's really the only situation that you're going to be staying in a tier 8 against tier 9s.
Yeah. I don't think
So I
so,
think that-
CJ. I personally actually still really like grand battles. I think they're fun. Like every time I get a grand battle, I always seem to have a really good game. So I have no qualms about grand battles, personally. And it also actually has an S, unlike Frontline, so.
Luisan said, "Why not do season at a different tier, like a tier 6 season? Wouldn't that be fun?" I did think a tier 6 season would be fun. It just wasn't the direction the devs went. Salty said, "Why do things that are working fine always get changed, and things that are broken get ignored?" Well, I think it's a really subjective statement.
Also,
A lot of people who play OP tanks think that those tanks are fine. Other players disagree.
Great shot.
There's a lot of players who maybe think that some tanks don't need a buff that are actually underperforming. I mean, aside from a few obvious things that are actually being worked on, I would say like Havoc physics issues. That's stuff that like really needs to be fixed, but is just blocked for technical reasons. I don't think there's a ton of stuff that is like blatantly broken that is a critical issue that is being ignored in favor of irrelevant things.
why can't I subscribe to this channel? Because we're not gonna take your money on this channel. Our Twitch channel is not a partnered channel in the same way that most other partners are, and you cannot sub to this channel. So, we have talked about, or I have talked to our general counsel in the past to see if we can get to see what we can do, because there's a channel that I follow that is also a company channel that if you subscribe to the channel, you actually the money gets donated to a specific charity. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah,
So
we may do that. EXO had asked a very good question, which is: Are you forced to do the 9s when they unlock? Or can you keep playing 8s?
No,
Please stop
no.
interrupting me,
I'm gonna get wrecked.
please.
Let's roll.
Thank you.
Oy.
We're immobilized.
Tragic, can you hear me?
Yes. Sorry.
Thanks.
What?
Okay, I asked if you could please stop interrupting me.
Prepared. On.
EXO said, "Are you forced into tier 9s when they unlock?" It's a good question. I will ask that of Felipe. I'm actually not sure. Salty said the OP tanks are played by a very small percentage. Really? The M44 was played by a small percentage of the player base, Salty? Cajun said, how's it going, Cajun?
Yes, I do have a personal streaming channel. I don't get to stream on there often, unfortunately. But my username's under my face. That's where you can find me. That is how you will be able to do the thing. So if you would like to, you can, but you may not see it streams very often. Just to be very upfront about that, very clear.
Yeah, I think he was referencing the 279E and the Chieftain. Probably mostly the Chieftain, but that's not really what I meant by OP. Although I do think the Chieftain is OP personally.
Ow! I'm just getting followed by Artie right now. Clan focus. Ow! Cheesy.
That looks pretty rough.
Yeah, it is. It is. Oh no, that was the last one. All of it. I got hit by every single one of those Artie. Well, did Artie follow you on Twitch, Tragic? Ah, gosh, I hope not. That'd be kind of creeper stalkery-ish. I'll be honest.
Guess
Are
some
you
RD
dead?
tankers are getting better.
Oh,
We
you
do
are.
have some evidence to suggest that RD players are catching up,
I don't think
and their
Artie
numbers are
means
improving.
camping. I don't understand why people bring up that incredibly dated
Well, I mean,
phrase that was
it was
it
a
was
reason given
said.
several times.
It was said, but honestly, mistranslations are a thing, or rather, poor, uh,
I mean, I don't think I think it was.
sense-checking
I don't think it was a
methods.
mistranslation. I think
Well,
it was
okay,
real.
I
It was. Look, it's true. Artie does sometimes punish people who go hold down in powerful
yeah.
spots and stay there. But it's just something funny to say when you're going full
Oh yeah,
speed
for
and
sure,
getting hit in your
for
light tank.
sure. I just like for me when I think about it, all I think of is like I feel like that's not the whole of it, I guess.
Yeah. So
Cause
this is
know,
my nephew, baby Jack.
maybe Jack.
All he wants is access to the keyboard.
Oh no, Kaiser said, as I was listening to you, the hotel I was looking at on Expedia became booked. Ooh, are you browsing on a, what is it called? Incognito mode? Because sometimes they fake do that. There's a lot of sites that do that. So, browse incognito if you're purchasing tickets on flights or purchasing a room in a hotel, etc., etc. Only being able to run into dying from enemy fire. Oof. I don't know. What did it mean about a free
I work.
T78 for Verizon customer? Jim Beam, if you have Verizon, there's an offer that you can claim that will give you a code that you can activate on your account that will give you a free T78. Not a rental, the tank. So, ta-da! Bottle, did you try to post a link? Because that's what it looks like. Bottle, I don't think you're, beam me up. Jeez. Bottle, I don't think you're VIP or mod, so I don't think that would work.
Sorry, guys. I'm talking to somebody in chat for a
Cool.
second. Bunland said I should have been a little more clear about only being able to run tier 9 front line for dying. I should have put dying from enemy fire. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Salty said it'll be so much fun playing a tier 8. Okay, so you were talking about the reward tank survive versus PZ 50 versus the concept 1B. So I've seen I know the Conan Panzer 50T definitely seems to have a good reputation. Do you guys like what's chat's feeling? Are those tanks like way more OP than like a Conqueror
Okay,
or an
Panzer?
Object 7? I feel like there's a lot of really strong tanks at tier 9, and even those
There
reward
are.
tanks are strong. I'm not sure. I'm not I'm not sure the KPZ 50T has a huge gap on those tanks, but
I
maybe I'm wrong.
got you, Bottle.
1B's little mad E50. Yeah, E50 is really strong.
Don't abuse it, Bottle.
For chat.
Now you can post a link.
No, Exo. I said I would have to ask Exo. That's a good question. I'm not sure, and I'm gonna have to clarify it with the PDM.
No, we're not running count-ins tonight. We run count-ins on Tuesdays. But yeah. I know, I know SU 130 PM. Nice.
We shoot that question over to Felipe right now.
Yeah. Ooh, let's see how I did. Ooh, Tragic, you got 2.5k damage. Good job! Thank you, me. Okay, I'm ready whenever you are, Cabnick. So, I guess there's like a regional, or rather, so sale can literally mean it is being sold, or it could also mean a discount. I think for us, we tend to try and use discount if it's discounted, and sale if it's being sold. Potentially. I don't always pay attention. No worries, Marcus. I totally understand. But with the title of the stream, it kind of, well, I guess not really between Tuesday and Thursday, but Late Night Tank Show is kind of our more chill stream. We don't generally discuss ongoings in World of Tanks, but because the video for, oh, hey! Oh, wait, that's hacked, not cracked. I was gonna say hi. Anywho, what was I saying?
I don't know.
What was I saying, chat? Oh! I was talking about, so the Frontline video drop. So Frontline is coming back, but the discussion that's ongoing right now in the community is players' reaction to Tier 9 being available after the attacking team captures a point on the second line. Tier 9 tanks become available for both teams, and so as soon as you die, you will get you get to play your Tier 9s.
And we had a question I'm hoping to get answered about if you'd be locked into Tier 9s or if you can still pick Tier 8s.
That's a good question.
Oh boy.
That's a good
Baby's
question.
all over the keyboard. I was going to make a play for the rubbish pile, but I don't think I'm going to make it with the baby helping drive.
Enemy armor is hit.
No. Where are you, friend? No.
Wild Prime says I'm really excited about the frontline changes. Tier 9 gives more variety and a sense of progression.
Oh, hey there.
Yeah. Are all Tier 9s going to be available? That is my understanding at this time, Warchild.
Armor is
Exo says I have no problems, but if you're forced to play Tier 9s, that's a bad choice.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair piece of sentiment.
Using illegal child pilot mod to gain an advantage.
Ooh.
I'm not sure if advantage is the word I would use.
Handicap. Cabmech has to play with a handicap today because he admitted to gaslighting me the other day.
No new holes from that shot.
No! Are you serious?
I commented on how you gaslight me with my microphone, and then I gaslighted you at the camera.
What do you mean I gaslight you with microphones? When did I do that? I'm so confused. I've never done that. Lies. Now you're gaslighting me about gaslighting you about your mic.
You're gaslighting me about me gaslighting you in response to you gaslighting me.
Oop. Oh gosh. Sorry. Prog. Sorry, Prog. I did not mean to bonk your booty. Hello?
Gaslighting stuff. Earlier on, I was just stream a user claiming to be a WG employee said Artie was buffed despite denying any comment.
What?
My only comment on that is Skill made a second video, and I really appreciate him doing that in the same day. So if you want Skill's first video but not a second, you should watch the second.
You know...
I actually will offer one more comment, which was no one was more surprised to find out that our devs... so in case, for those of you who didn't know, there were some MOE changes that led some people to believe that Artie had been buffed in the micro patch. No one was more surprised to find out this morning that Artie had been buffed in the micro patch by the devs than the devs themselves.
Hi.
So we spent most of the day figuring out what happened with it.
That's super funny, though.
Well, not like when I say we, I mean me and one other person. And not actually even me. I just read the email.
No new holes from that shot.
Oh no! But I did get the E3! I blocked a weirdly good amount of damage in a T-57.
Okay. I thought it was... I really do think it was really cool of Skill to make a follow-up video explaining what happened.
Yeah. You
It was a
know...
really, really cool thing of him to do.
Can I
don't think a lot of people would own up to their mistakes that fast.
Can I just say, yeah, we have had the devs on stream Jiu-Jitsu. We actually recently did a Q&A with 2 of our devs on the field modifications sandbox. But yeah, you know, what my favorite thing about skill is. Nice. Anyway, my favorite part about skill, like him as a YouTuber and an influencer, a CC, is he acts like a journalist. He acts like a journalist in that if he has found that his information is incorrect, he, as quickly as possible, makes a correction and makes he essentially reneges his, right? That's the word? Reneges his previous statements.
You and French word.
I love French words just because, well, the thing is, there are so
Renege?
many words that other languages have that just are good words that have the correct definition for the term that the correct definition for what I want to say. Issues of retraction. Yes. There are too many words. Tragic.
It's like the first 3/4 of Renegade, but
Maybe 20 years ago. Yeah. Everyone else hear that poorly played recorder? Yes. That's actually, it's a, part of our stream. Essentially, you can use channel points to play some of the sounds that we have. You're gonna see them underneath the stream, or in our rewards. Je ne sais quoi? Which I think means, what did you say? Right? No? I don't actually know what that one means.
horse devours.
I do not know what. Ah. Okay.
Do you know what horse devours are?
You mean horse divorce? Do you know what horse divorce is? It's
well,
multiple people, Salty.
It's when two horses love each other very much, but they sometimes have to separate, and it's not the little colt's fault.
No, it's not. It's not it's not the little colt's fault. Oh my goodness. I would watch him if he had a different voice. I mean, fair. I watch everybody. Horse divorce. I watch videos on 2x speed all the time.
For me, it depends on who I'm watching. There are some people that you got to go all the way to.
Yeah. So most videos long videos where it's like informational, I tend to go for 1.5. Otherwise, I play it at 2x.
Like,
Jeez, guys.
skill goes pretty fast. Skill at 2x would be a lot. You're really feeling that tier 10 tonight, huh?
I am. Zoomer speed. Y'all are hilarious.
Zoomer speed.
Not decision makers. They're kind of the same thing, I guess. Like it's not anyone's sole decision. Like there are definitely
Decision makers is kind of a loaded.
Yeah. So how do you say je ne sais quoi?
Depends on what you mean by decision maker, I guess, because
yeah.
I mean, we've had Andre Beletsky on the Q&A, one of the main creative forces behind World of Tanks.
Yeah.
Absolutely a decision maker in every sense of the word.
I'm not prepared for Windows 11. How changes are decided and implemented on? That would be literally just recording every single process, because sometimes processes change, and like we're like any other company. It's never anyone's sole decision, and honestly, if it is someone's sole decision, like you're probably doing processes wrong in your company. Potentially.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, stuff comes across Anton Pankov's desk, right?
Yeah.
So there is a buck stomping location.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're talking about a team of a lot of different teams working on a lot of different things. Sometimes independently and sometimes interdependently of each other. So when you say, so are the devs responsible for making changes to the game, or are there people above them doing it? yes, but we've had more of the people above them doing it on the program than we've had like programmers, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah. What's the word on arty buffs? What do you mean, Quinetic? I hate changes, hate
Oh, so
Windows.
are you referring to the skill video? TLDR was a MOEs were updating late. No, there was no buff.
Yeah.
Which isn't to say there will never be any sort of fine tuning, but there was no micro patch buff, if that is what you're referring to.
Yeah. Holy bananas in Banana Land? What bananas? Yeah, no worries, Quinetic.
Yeah. So Skill put out a second video, if you caught the first one, but not the second. It was a honest misunderstanding.
Armor is hit.
Somebody over there has Commander's Vision System? No? Maybe?
Were either of you ever programmers for Wargaming? No. Tragic has been in streaming since coming over.
Yeah. I've been streaming since before I started working for Wargaming, and I was streaming way before I even, like, considered working for Wargaming, so
Yeah, so
check
it's
heavies.
also
No updates.
programmers means a lot of things. Like if we have programmers in NA, they're usually people working on web development stuff.
Yeah.
That's
Like
for
Tinker
example
Awards, original.
or if you guys remember the Tanker Treater, what was it? Was it Tanker Treat? No, I'm forgetting the name
Tanker
of the
Treat.
event.
No, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
But that was made by Hip, who was a
Hypnotic.
web dev at the
Ooh, that cran thing has a mouth.
But as far as game programming, that's all done by the HQ team. We have a couple different teams in different locations now.
Ooh. Ow, Jaegeru. Oh. That was, not kind. I don't stream because I hate my voice. I also hate my voice.
I think everyone hates the sound of their own voice.
I think...
Unless you're a narcissist.
I think most people hate my voice.
but if you hear your voice recorded and played back, it doesn't sound like it does in your head, right?
It does not.
And that's never. It always feels weird.
I think I speak faster, or I think I speak slower than I think I do, and I think I speak very slowly, so it kind of annoys me. I annoy myself with how slow I talk. What do you think about the arty buff? That didn't happen, and Skill has already put out a video on that.
Wait, who asked
I think
that?
absolutely nothing of it, but
okay.
Fuse T. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was an honest mistake, Fuse. We literally just finished talking about it. You must have just popped in. But yeah, Skill put out a second video. Basically, there was an error in the numbers for the MOE that made it look like there was a jump that didn't exist. So there has been no buff to RD since the patch as of this moment. True Romance likes their voice.
True Romance.
I'm sorry, True Romance. That doesn't necessarily mean you're a narcissist. Maybe you just have a really nice voice and you know it.
Yeah. Wad Prime says, that just means you think before you speak. Sometimes I wish more people did. I
not averse to
appreciate that. I do try to think about how I say things. Not necessarily because I, like, partially, yes, because I want to make sure I don't say anything that could be construed as, like, rude, but also because I just don't think that I want to, I want to make sure that I'm fully understood when I'm saying things, and so, I try to word things carefully. I'm never, like, trying to,
now you're just doing it on purpose.
Are we sure?
Doing what on purpose?
Speaking very carefully and with a cadence that allows you to fully
I
enunciate.
do that
and-
all the time. I do that all the time. You're saying it like it's not a normal thing that I do.
It is a normal thing, but you were really leaning into it.
Well, because I'm also, like, partially trying to think of what I want to do, because there's a Yegru up in that corner, and I can't really do anything with that, but we have to get rid of that rhino.
Sue says, I will say, the others, when they see me
No.
play a game, are amused. I'm a bit verbal, I make noises and spab, but I think I would get banned. I mean, Tragic makes noises and spazzes while playing all the time.
I do. It's often. You'd be... If you watch my gameplay more than you listen to me speak, you'll probably notice that I do really dumb things in match, so... yeah, I do ramble on. I do ramble on. But the reason why I ramble is because I want to make sure that I clarify things and that the way that I've said something is understandable. So, absolutely, I do.
I believe Darsmus is correct regarding the awarding of the badge award.
Yeah.
Permission to engage. Enemy
Nice.
armor destroyed.
I do get stuck on the soapbox. Stop rambling. Never. Never.
Not
It is-
today.
Not
says
today,
most-
Satan.
Mostly strange noises and screaming out like, "Oh, where did he come from?" It's sometimes a cuss slips and spam. Honestly, Sue, I'm the same. I grew up in a sailor family, and it shows. Put it that way.
Rambling man. Can you give it what? Update? All of our updates are free. What?
True. It's true.
Shadow. What's going on? Hello,
Who doesn't
13
love almond
Disciple.
Hi,
We
13,
should
that's fun.
shout out 13 Disciple.
How was your
13 is a
vacation?
great person.
And now we're
He's
going to
also
talk
great
about Tier 9 and Frontline again.
Yeah. Did someone ask you about it? Oh.
No, I just know 13's good.
Yeah, I bet.
13 was actually talking to me about it before it was announced publicly because he heard a rumor and I couldn't confirm or deny it to him.
Yeah.
But
Well, I was gonna say there was
too short.
that one image playing on it. Nice. Whoa, what's going on, guys? What's going on?
Well, there's nothing you can do when there's just 3 EBRs driving around.
Y'all, people are allowed to have different opinions and express them here.
Hey,
not-
15 hanging out.
We're not here to just, like, shut people's opinions down. Ever. If you feel like we are shutting opinions down, like, please let us know.
I think that issue was he felt another user was, but just everyone
yeah,
please
for sure.
respect each other. Respect each other.
Yeah.
Be polite. So 13 set him up, said he's spaghetti, but there's no reason to rehash what you guys have already said. Well, the one thing I think that probably wasn't clear to you before that maybe you have thoughts on is the fact that once Tier 9's open, when the second line gets broken, they're just open for everyone the rest of the game. Has that changed your thoughts on it at all?
Yeah.
Lady says, how's the weather in Austin area? Apparently thunderstorm. The last several days have been a lot of very small storm systems rolling through, so at times I've been hit by a couple moderate storms, but they've blown over really fast. And the rest of the time it's been pretty nice.
What is going on here? Why can't I see this guy? Hello?
Oh, we're getting the abridged version. Thank you. Why I don't like it? I love making crap ton of credits, and I'm not using a tier 9 after they get unlocked makes me a detriment to my team and less likely to get general status.
Oh shoot.
I feel
Scary! No.
even if you don't get forcibly
Tragic
pushed
alone.
into a tier 9, you're being pushed into a tier 9 just by the availability of it.
How is this guy
Understand.
not spotting this Jaeger? Oh shoot.
I have been
Oh hey.
assured by
Well.
Felipe, who's our product manager that's on the feature, that credit earning is still going to be very good.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to know for sure until the mode releases.
Oh shoot! Oh my gosh! Oh, my life flashed before my eyes.
So I did get an answer, by the way, Exo, if you're still here. Felipe says you will still be able to play at tier 8 after the tier 9's unlocked. And as 13 Disciples pointed out, you of course will be kind of incentivized to choose the tier 9 anyway, but you don't have to.
Yeah. Anything other cards for soccer mode? Cards? Eh?
Not that I've heard yet, but if I'm on a strike, even if we were talking about it, it's probably not something we could share at the moment.
Yeah.
Just because it's far enough away that it is
I'll let you pick
not
it.
in stone. I'm gonna go down to tier 7.
That must have been a really long flashback. It is because I talk really slow. Oh my goodness. Maybe I'm not good at reading, but does the defending team get to bring tier 9s? Yes, because the second that the attacking team gets to the second line and caps out 1 point, both teams do. Why change a mode that was working fine? Working fine doesn't mean that there shouldn't ever be changes. So.
Well, to be fair, we don't actually have a stated reason at this time for the changes that were made. It's a question we're gonna ask. I suspect a lot of it was out of a desire to give the tier 9 reward tanks a place to be in a mode, and I think there was also a desire last year, later on in the frontline season, there was a feeling that the battles got a little predictable. So adding a progression stage midway through is a way to kind of change things up and add more variety to the battles, or arguably less once the meta sets in. We'll see how it shakes out.
Mm-hmm.
I really do think tier 6 frontline would be really fun. I'm on board with it, personally.
Yeah. I was gonna say, and I think the thing is, I feel like some people are forgetting that as a tier 8, when you damage a tier 9, you get more bonuses for doing so. So, credits, I believe credits and XP. So, it might be worthwhile to stick around potentially in a good tier 8 and damage some tier 9s. That's just, potential there. Think about that. Because I haven't seen anyone pull that up yet. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's not about fixing. It's about making changes.
I am actually speculating at this moment. This is just me. But I wonder, too, if there were discussions at one point about tier 9 only. And I wonder if the reason we went to split is to add more credit making to the mode versus what we would have had in a tier 9 only mode. I'm not sure at this point. Hoping to get more answers on some of that stuff soon, though.
Yeah.
And probably we'll have the opportunity to.
And use them. I mean, making that decision seems like a personal choice to me. I don't think... I mean, I always think it's generally okay to say, hey, let's make something worthwhile to do. And if people want to unlock that tier 9 to play it in frontline, I think that's fine. Oh, hey! It's Wad Prime. He's in our match. What tier is artillery tanks? What? I think artillery starts at around tier 4 or 5? 4 or 5.
Will there be new tier 9 reward tanks released this year? Not that I'm aware of, other than the ones that have already been announced.
I don't know why I'm going this way. I'm a tier 7, and this is a tier 9 game. I should leave. I am way too far forward to be doing this. I would say never on tier 9 reward, new ones for battle pass or.
Oh, 13, did you not see Skill's second video yet?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say. Make sure you want. I feel like we should just have an automatic poke. Nothing. Yes, as in
Oh, sorry.
he was incorrect, and he made a correction. So
Hey, Deathmatch.
thinking face. Nothing. What? What you mean?
I can never
13.
tell with 13. I can't actually tell. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that there's no one up here doing anything to take these people's attention away.
Over where?
On the bell.
Oh, okay. Oof, oof. What am I doing? Hello? Oh no, I can't see anything.
Can we convince Felipe to have frontline more often than once a year? I don't think it was Felipe's fault. Fix it.
No. I don't think we have an answer for you, Sly, on what's with the chieftain.
Oh, nephew's upsetty spaghetti. No,
I
I
just want
understand
spaghetti now.
a lot of people share that opinion, Sly. We have passed that feedback on, but we haven't gotten rationale yet. Apologies.
I just realized something. Nobody's here. And that's real dangerous. I think we need someone there. That Lorraine will absolutely destroy me, though.
Oathkeeper
Time
says
to
I'll
die.
automatically keep tier 9s because of habit when I only had a couple 10s and they might get locked out and I'd have to play a tier 9 in CWs. Nice. That's one reason to keep tier 9s. I personally, tier 9 is one of my favorite tiers, so I have a lot of tanks that I really enjoy a tier 9. But yeah, and yeah, I saw you added that. Like most of the tier 9s.
Over here.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. The AMX, is it the 30B? There's just the AMX 30, the tier 9, and the French non-auto-loading medium line. I like that so much more than the tier 10. I actually will probably play that tank in frontline.
The Panzer 4 TD is better than the grill. Alright, fair. I can understand that.
The grill is definitely pretty unwieldy.
Yeah. It's not
You really
most best tank ever.
You have to know. You have to be very comfortable because it's a very awkward tank to use.
I feel like this Barask is about to do something mean to our team somehow. And I'm scared because there's nobody in the middle and we probably need people, maybe a person in the middle. Oh no. This is Danger Ops. I should leave. I'm
Quinn
leaving.
says tier 9 is fun unless you come up against tier 10 premium round spammers, which is 95% of the time. Well, good news about frontline, Quinn. There will be no tier 10 premium spammers.
I'm leaving. We don't have anybody here. This is super Danger Ops.
Yeah, the chieftain is not available as a reward in this upcoming season, which a lot of people
He
have.
is out of shells. Oh no.
Voice pretty
He got
valid.
to go. For free. He left the position that he tried to take for absolutely no damage. He was not punished at all. I'm sad about it. I'm gonna go try and help. What's his name? Sis Kamwash? What? That's not words. That is just letters. Arranged as if it were a word. Wow.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, my personal hope is that we just nerf the chieftain. Apologies to chieftain owners, but I think we can all agree that that particular vehicle is just too much. Just needs to be nerfed. It's that simple.
I was gonna say something really mean and sassy and be like, I don't know if anyone wants to apologize to chieftain owners except for you.
I do own a chieftain. I don't play it.
Yeah, I don't either. For one, I just can't make it work. For two, I don't really have an interest in playing it. I want to play my T-57. I don't know what I should be doing here. Oh no.
Word said if you nerf the Chieftain, you also need to nerf the 279. Is that'll be the next complaint? Yeah, I know where you're coming from, Word. So
Hey, hello.
I'm not sure about that. I don't know. Speaking to some players who are real game mechanics experts, there's at least a growing feeling among that population that the 279E just isn't in the same league in terms of being a problem.
Which is interesting.
I'm not sure if that's come full circle. I think the average tinker probably doesn't feel that way yet. But when I talk to the people I know and trust who are real experts at the game, the Chieftain's definitely on a different level than the 279E.
Wow! The one shell I get to fire at him, and it just nope. Oh.
Just pull a ranked and don't allow reward tanks in most game modes.
No!
Have a good night, Bangladesh.
What do you call a dinosaur with one eye? I don't know what. Aim tragic. I suck at casemate TDs. I'm sorry.
Wait, dinosaur.
Dinosaurs?
Dinosaur already only has one eye.
What?
Dinosaur already only has one eye.
Oh!
That's right after the D.
I'm gonna kick you out of the platoon.
Casual boost. Do you think he saw us? Oh, strike beat him, I think.
Gosh.
Do you think he's... Yeah.
It's that pun time again. Thanks, guys. Oh my goodness. Where did that shell go? Not where I wanted to. Okay, let's play another casemate TD, but one I'm actually good at. Well, no, I just had a bad match in the SU.
So
I'm
you're
usually
gonna play
okay.
the Badger?
No?
No Badger?
Fine, I'll play the Badger.
Yeah!
Badger, mushroom.
I want to play something silly.
Play the Badger.
No, I know what I'm gonna play.
Is this where I go to complain about mixed tiers in Frontline? Yeah,
Yep.
and I was wrong, Boops. You were, I don't remember who I thought had said mixed, but it's definitely a lot of, negative views on it. Yeah. But yeah, we've been talking about a bit, mostly just talking about we totally get the negative sentiment, but like personally I just encourage people to try it out when it comes out and see how you feel about it.
Hey Sturge, how's it going?
Highest gun traverse
Explain.
angle is as in okay,
Casemated TD with the highest gun traverse.
because when you say casemate TD with highest gun traverse angle, you mean like the whole tank
Elevation.
turning?
You mean elevation angle,
Or elevation?
right? Because we said I'm actually sure off the top of that.
The words are breaking my brain a little bit.
No, I don't think we're going to see a rollback casual. It's possible we see some tuning. The Excalibur.
Oh yeah,
Like I said, I think a lot of the things players are concerned about, I'm not sure
Vertically.
could be problems in the actual mode.
this
We shall
is
see.
vertical. Sorry, this is vertical. This is horizontal.
Oh, okay. How? I got you now.
Oh wait, the widest gun arc. So like side to side, how
sweep.
far it can look
like it.
left to right. The arc of fire?
I'm not sure. I
I don't know if okay, wait. No. Boops, I would disagree because I feel like the Excalibur does not count as a casemate TD. It has basically a turret. Right?
That's kind of true.
So, left to right. Yes. Cone of fire. That potentially a better word for that? I don't know. good honest college try, but it seems like a bad change to me. Fair, fair. Gun traverse. It would be gun traverse. I guess maybe I'm the one with poor terminology.
Firing arc, cone of cold,
Fire.
cone of silence.
Cone of shame.
There you go.
That's not what we're
The cone of snow. I'm sure somebody in this chat knows. I have a 182 millimeter surprise for whoever I see first. It was that guy in the Kronwagen, and now he has 400 hit points left.
That Patton's name is Tootsie Bootsy.
I just did 1,754 damage with one shot.
I know. I'm doing terribly today. All my words are all sorts of like messed up and whatnot. Someone was just like, Tragic, you're not allowed to think about words today. And I was just like, why not? And they didn't tell me why. It was me. I did that to myself.
Tragic, do you hear voices?
No. Just the one that comes out of my mouth and is very constantly very constantly speaking very slowly compared to the brain head thing. Hi. Whee!
The brain head.
The brain head. The thing on top of my
Is that opposed to the butt head?
No. Okay, sorry. I just rolled bingo because I pressed buttons. Anywho. Oh wait. Tragic, do you ever feel people are watching you?
It's later on Thursday, folks. You know, we're just getting pretty late.
I keep pressing wrong buttons. Hold on. What the heck?
Did you have dinner before the stream, Tragic?
I did not.
Now we start talking about food.
No! No!
Sue mentioned that. She said, you don't hear a voice in your head. Did you guys see that article from a few years ago, where apparently a lot of people don't have like the ability to?
Yes. It's not.
Monologue?
I don't think it's. Wait. There's one that's they don't have a mind's eye, which means you can't really envision objects. So if you think about an apple, can you see the apple in your brain, like when you're thinking about it? And can you see the color of it? Can you see the shape? Can you see the leaves? Can you see the little details? However, whatever depth you can go is how good your mind's eye is. Is there one for your lack of internal monologue? Is that a thing? Interesting.
Yeah, that was.
I have a new article to read.
I was concerned.
Wait, what is it called?
It's not called anything as far as I know.
Well, not having a mind's eye, there is a word for it.
If you ever feel alone in life, just remember the NSA is watching. Aphantasia, says Zystra. Zystra?
Aphantasia. That's the mind's eye one, right?
Salty says all the tier 10 reward tanks should be sold in the bot. When you say all, do you mean specifically the chieftain, Salty?
If you ever feel alone in life, just remember the government is always there watching you. Yeah, in the form of pigeons. Birds aren't real, y'all.
I really want to shoot people with my gun.
So find people to shoot.
I just got poked by that EBR. I didn't like it.
Birds aren't real, they charge on power lines. That's hilarious.
If you think no one cares about you, just miss a credit card payment. Yeah, right?
Goodness. Is there a term for not having a mind's eye? A hardy player?
I know that. Yeah.
What?
You're right. We should. I meant tanks. I meant shoot his tank.
Oh, dang. I knew
Hopefully
I
that was
called you
obvious in the
out.
context.
You got called out hard.
Perklin says, I die without my mind's eye. It's the capability to visualize an experience by imagination or reading. What a summary, Perklin. That was a boss definition.
Interesting.
Is that EBR still over there? Yep.
Yeah, of course he is. That's where EBRs live. That's where that is what's it called? That is their breeding grounds, bushes on the beeline of airfield.
The breeding ground? Oh, he's leaving now.
Yeah. Look left, my guy.
I would, but I was looking at the EBR.
Who left? Okay.
Why was no one stopping the Fisk 60p? I sat there for 5 minutes. He never came up.
Because y'all were spotted so hard by the EBR that he knew he wanted to wait for you to only be looking that way so he could shoot you in the side.
Hacker.
Have you ever forgotten you're wearing that suit and gone to the store in it? I've never worn, like, a nice suit. I do have some dress shirts that I really like to wear. I don't really just go to the store in a nice dress shirt, though. So,
Well, I think they were asking if you go to the store in your dinosaur suit.
What dinosaur suit? I go to the store in my human suit.
There you go. There's your answer.
Yeah.
Sword said, I'm at the point of just remove the ability to play reward tanks in any game but randoms and place all reward tanks in the balance store after 2 campaign exclusivity. I am not opposed in principle to those rules.
If I owned a dino suit, I would totally wear it in public. I've been told by streamers like 13 Disciple, well, sorry, reverse that. I've found websites where if you would like to look like a dinosaur like I do, there's a very specific site called Kigurumi that I've heard has like an exact replica of me, and I highly recommend that you check it out if you like
I am
to
growing
replicate
deeply
dinos.
concerned about where this conversation is going.
Why? It's totally fine. It's totally fine.
Yeah, it sounds like a furry thing to me, Perk.
I don't have fur. I have scales. You are about to get destroyed, my friend.
Nah.
Mental case or worse. I mean, you know, sometimes people should mind the business.
So it's true. It's true.
I'm not looking at that site. Besides, I can't even spell it. No. I'll send it to people. It's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. I've been told the suits that they make look like what are they called? Like onesies? Onesies? So I now have a dragon's cat. Jesus, Sue. I was reading Sue
What?
and then read hat, and I combined. I combined Sue, Canuck, and hat. I said the word for poop. Tragic will have raw meat at her wedding. I feel like that isn't necessarily a thing I would do. I used to work in the meat department at a grocery store, and the weirdest thing I ever found out about anything was that if you're around meat enough, you'll realize that meat actually smells exactly the same, cooked and uncooked. It's just that cooked meat is just more fragrant.
A Panzer onesie. I get it. Get it? 'Cause it's a Panzer 1C. Get it? Do you get it?
Yeah.
Tragic. Do you get the joke?
I do get the
Because
joke.
1Z sounds like 1C. No,
Yes.
it was a really good joke. I'm not trying to.
It was a really good joke. I like it. It's a good joke.
Pungent.
Good joke. I don't have a good crew for you. I have a really crap crew for the Foch. I was gonna try and see if I wanted to play the Foch, but apparently I don't want to play the Foch because, maybe? You pick.
Are you referring to the Foch?
The Foch? That website has stolen your likeness and photoshopped somebody else onto you. Can we help with a GoFundMe lawsuit?
Sip Soup said, do you guys know when we're going to have the next gold XP conversion discount? Well, we just had a big holiday weekend a couple of weeks ago, so it's probably going to be a little while till the next one.
I wish I worked in a meat store. I'd be dropping meat all the time. Oh no, boss, I dropped another rack of ribs. Better take this home and put it on the smoker. So, man, that would be so great if it was a thing. But at the place that I worked, occasionally, which was pretty often, my boss would let me cook up some really good. There was this jalapeno cheddar sausage that we had all the time, and it would just like bring people to the back of the store because like we would cook it, and we would cook it like pretty out there, and so like people would smell it, and you could watch them like turning the corners with their carts and whatnot, like trying to figure out where the smell is coming from, and they're just like, ooh, can I have a sample? And I'd be like, yes, you may. And how many pounds of that would you like as well?
I love jalapenos in my sausage.
I also like jelly beans. I keep pressing buttons that I don't want to be pressing.
Jelly beans. What's your
my
take on
goodness.
black jelly beans?
Like black licorice?
Yeah.
I don't really like black licorice.
Pleb.
Well, did you know if you eat too much black licorice, I think you can go into kidney failure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's really interesting what too much of something can do to your body.
Yeah, Monty and for Mother Russia. Oh, black licorice.
I love red vines.
I gotta be honest.
Can kill you.
My Norwegian friend introduced me to salted black licorice, and once you go down that road, you can never come back.
You know what the most terrifying thing is,
So
and this will be like somewhat educational as well. Never take more than the recommended dose of Tylenol, because too much of it can send you immediately into kidney failure.
Yeah, I mean, don't take too much of any NSAID.
And there's no reversing it.
They all have bad consequences.
Destroys your kidneys.
Some of the other ones will put a hole in your stomach.
Yeah. Always
take medication.
Follow...
Yeah. Some expert opinions here, folks. Take medications as they are prescribed.
Yes.
Also, did you know that grapefruits can interfere with a lot of different types of medication?
I do. Did you know that you shouldn't eat too many vitamin gummies because they can absolutely destroy your bowels? And when I say destroy, it won't necessarily kill you immediately, but you're gonna have a real bad time going to the bathroom next time. So, ooh.
Is that a personal experience? Oh, board site says I hear some myths.
Ooh.
Okay, maybe hole in your stomach was an over literalization.
Exaggeration? Is that the word you're looking for there?
That's one way to say over literalization.
Hey, oh geez.
Doc Raider said, I know you guys might not have the information, but Wargaming said they were going to change the bond shop like right when summer starts. Almost summer. Who said it was going to start like right when summer starts? I'm not saying you're wrong. I just I missed that as someone said that. So I actually recently asked about the bond shop, and I was told that there aren't plans to update it in the near future. So I'm just curious where you heard the summer thing.
Yeah. What has happened to this stream? Thursdays is less structured, so we can talk about many different topics.
Yeah, because we're always so buttoned down on
Yeah.
Tuesday.
True facts.
I might run away here.
Fine, I'm coming back. I'm
Just
over
kidding.
here. I'm coming over to this. Ooh,
I got some free
wow.
damage now. I feel better.
Nice.
No, water is water for adults, Kaiser. Water.
Loader. Oh, interesting. Because, you know,
Well, the dev center
things
March.
change sometimes.
I'll see if I can find that doc and use it to poke somebody because I would actually like to see an update there.
Ooh, hello.
My.
No. No.
Oh. Speaking of
One shot of
over-literalization,
damage.
Montague.
Whole box of Oh no, Salty. Oh no. I hope she drank lots of water. That sounds awful.
I
Fridge
had a similar
accuracy.
experience as a kid, but they were chocolate liqueurs.
Ooh. You know, I think there was one time one of our Russian colleagues, or Belarusian colleagues, brought alcoholic chocolates, and I didn't know they were alcoholic, and I thought they were just sour, and I was just like, did these chocolates go bad?
Oh, yeah.
And I felt really bad, because I was
You're
just like,
teetotaler.
"Ooh, like, thanks for the chocolates, I might not eat them." And then I was told that they were alcoholic, and I was like, ah, okay.
Officer, I was drinking adult water. I don't think that's gonna get you out. Doc says, when will the Wildbound store update in 2021? We'll have to developers answer on their last stream. We will not tell the exact date, but update store can be expected tentatively in summer 21, March 30th, 2021. Appreciate that, Doc. I'll run it up the ladder and see what when we get in response to that. Because I asked last month, I believe, about it. And
Oh, hey.
so plans changed, which is probably what happened here. I just want to make sure. Oh, that's mean, Marcus. Friends don't mess with friends' digestive systems. Should be a rule.
What? Oh no. Oh goodness gracious. My reload is 60 seconds.
Yeah, let me tell you though, aquavit should not mean water of life. Aquavit should mean liquid of questionable value.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna scare this scorpion. Hello. Hi. I don't have any shells. 30 seconds on reload. I'm sorry, Leviathan. I would have totally helped you, but I can't.
I helped Leviathan.
How much damage did you do?
Not that much.
How much damage did you do?
It starts with a 1, and it ends with a 1.
101. Was it one shell?
No, it was
one
1201.
shot. Oh, okay.
I spent most of the game just blocking up the middle of those 2 rocks on the hill. Just because he was my friend doesn't mean he didn't earn it. All right, I'll take your word.
Look at that damage and that kills and that XP.
Heck yeah, Topo Chico.
I thought it was Topo Chico.
Can't say anything today, chat. Can't pronounce anything. By the way, I looked up homage, and the correct way to pronounce homage. The correct way to pronounce homage in American English is homage. No, it's homage.
Homage.
This is America. Go move to France.
No.
talking about homage.
Homage. It sounds
Homage.
better, anyways.
How do you say croissant?
Croissant.
Oh yeah, okay. So now you're picking and choosing what you pronounce French like.
Croissant.
If you're gonna say homage, you better say croissant.
Croissant.
You gotta say croissant.
Take the potato out of your mouth
De
and speak.
croissant.
Croissant.
I am so in trouble with the French right now.
I have a
right now,
croissant. I don't like her.
Somebody in Quebec is writing a very angry email, and I apologize in advance.
I bet Tragic says cinema. No, I don't. I bet Cabmech does. He's probably called it a cinema more often than I have ever.
Sorry.
Oui, oui. Show mécanique. I don't know.
Picture house, tag Nebbit.
I want poutine.
Heck yeah.
Like.
Yeah, I'm starting to get what's the word for when you're excited but it's about Canada?
Show is cabbage. I don't think I pronounced that right, Louis-san.
Canadian. Oh, okay. We're not look Exo, don't tell the Quebecers that, all right?
Canadian French isn't French. Chou? Oh, okay. C'est accent. It's I don't know how to read French. I was faking it until I made it, and you have reached the end of the line.
I mean, I come from the same kind of Scott-Irish stock that I don't say most of, but a lot of Ontario comes from as well. So a lot of those mispronunciations come just as honestly to me as they do to you folks.
Did you know that the Brits changed the way that they pronounce things because they didn't want to be associated with the way that people in the United States pronounced English words?
I just wish we had we just need to make people understand that they have an I in aluminum that we don't have, and that's why we...
Aluminium. They spell the word entirely different, though.
Well, it's not entirely different. They just add an I that we don't have.
I'm pretty sure.
Double fried egg sandwich with sausage. Nice. What's making up the bread of the sandwich, Fishizzle? Is it a croissant?
Croissant.
Croissant?
Croissant.
Croissant.
Oh.
You okay, Rick Grimes? What is that one? Coral. Coral.
That's what you coral.
Coral.
That's what you're supposed to do. You devolve the word until it's unrecognizable, and then you make weird noises.
Coral.
Hot dogs and buns. You came in at a real weird time. I'm sorry.
We made a bunch of noise in the zombie farm.
You might want to leave. I don't know if you'll like any of this.
We've lost a track.
Wrong key.
Born and raised in the East End of London. I'm a Cockney, but are you? I've always wanted to try one of those eel pies strike. I want to go to London and eat. Yeah, eel pies, right? That's the thing in East London.
I have eel.
Or is it lamprey? Lamprey pies? I'm pretty sure they call them eel pies. Eel pies on mash, right? Or I don't know what it is. Looks good though. I'm the only person who goes to Britain and is like, heck yeah, the food.
Heck yeah, the food.
Give me that black sausage. I love it.
Good Lord.
Black pudding, sir? Whatever the blood sausage is. How's it going, hot dogs?
No. We can't do it. We in a bad place.
I need to spell something different. The one that always gets me, Sue, is calling the letter ZZ. I just don't understand how we got so far apart on that issue.
Penetration.
Yeah. That pen. Oh, goodness gracious. Let me turn around, and then I'll gladly fire. Or not. never mind. I tried. I was going to try. And, whoop. Ow! He needs to stop shooting me. Everybody wants to shoot Tragic now.
Could you spell?
No! Okay.
Could you spell "ow" but how you pronounced it there?
What? What did I say? How did I
You're like, ow.
A-H-W W-W-W-W-W-W-W-W.
I think my chat froze.
Ow.
Last thing I saw was Hot Dog saying hello. How is everyone?
I think my chat also froze. If, yeah, no, that's definitely chat freezing for sure. Okay, I'm.
Apologies, chat. We're frozen.
Sorry. Sorry.
Let me pull up the.
Oh no.
I can at least get Twitch back.
Oh, hello. No. Oh, that object. Oh, I thought that object was aiming at my T-shaped cupola. Cowpola. Hello? Nice shot.
Cow puller?
Cowpullers. Cowpullers. Ow! That was
This
my
is gonna be
face.
expensive.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oop.
I'm having the worst time while trying to fix my chat.
Let's see. Come over to Nashville Cabbage. I'll make you a nice proper English fry up.
There we go. I'm game. I'm game.
Wait, Tragic. How many of you do you have as commanders in your tanks? Do you have one? Do you have your own one-liners in all your tanks? I only have 2 of me. I have one in my, this tank, the 268V4, and I have one in the T57. That's all. Those are
I only have 2 of me.
I only have 2 of me. Two.
I also only have 2 of me.
Cabbage's chat, bro. Quick, everyone talk about him behind his back. You can do that in front of his face, too.
Careful. English considers boiling a form of frying. Yeah, I had a lot of boiled vegetables in my youth. It was some vegetables have actually been ruined for me for life. But on the bright side, I never had Brussels sprouts till I was an adult, and I love Brussels sprouts because I never had them boiled. Let me tell you,
I
nothing
still
will
don't
put
like
you on.
Brussels sprouts. I like
Oh,
other similar ones, but
crispy baked or roasted Brussels sprouts are so good.
nice. Well, I'm jealous. I think they're really bitter, and I don't really like the super bitterness. They also get a little mushy if you don't like eat them right away. But I guess that's all veggies.
Oh well, let's leave the healthcare conversations
vegetables.
for other locations.
Uh-oh. What happened now?
T57. All right, let's do it. Brussels sprouts boiled or hearted. They're amazing baked or fried in season. Yeah, totally.
they have-
Once they're a little crispy, so good. Hey, Goose, how's it going?
You know, Steve, you can submit an unban request on Twitch. Just be aware that we can see your history, and if you're just like a flaming jerk, you probably won't get unbanned. So, it's up to you.
Did you know that Canadians call garbage disposals or garbage? They do not. It kind of makes sense. Hey, JD, how's it going?
Some Australians call slides slippery dips. What, Darsmith? Who? I have no— what? Thanks, Ouija. What are you thanking us for? I don't— Garberate? Why? Parkades?
Garburator. I 100% believe that Goose calls his garbage disposal a garburator. Like, that's not I 100% believe he does.
Sometimes I hate the English language.
Also has a
See,
door.
I feel like this could be like one of those instances of like drop bears where everybody's in on the joke except for you. And so they're like, oh yeah, totally. It's like, are you guys gaslighting us?
Apparently, Australians think it's really funny that we call koalas koala bears. They
'Cause they're
just
not
say
bears.
koalas.
They're marsupials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder how we got there.
English is really four so different languages standing on each other's shoulders wearing a trench coat. True. True facts.
Got
Oh,
Old
and
English,
also
bunch of Germanic languages, Romance languages.
they rifled through the pockets of all of these other languages to find different words to put into English. That's what they did. I might get shot. No. Started with Germans. Probably.
What language do
Most
boondocks
likely.
come from? I thought that was a Scots word, JD, but I could be wrong.
Love the Talk to Me Goose mission. Does anyone know if the medals you get are the ones that you can display with your name? It is not, but it does show up on your service record. So you can see it.
Shady dude on the quarter openings.
We didn't
Yeah, I always, one thing we encounter, Wargaming is obviously a super global company, right? But English is the language of business in most of the world.
Yeah.
So we're fortunate in that as native English speakers, we don't have to learn another language. We may try to, but most of our business is conducted in English. And we always have people who say, "Oh, we get people who speak
I
English
am
like a
here to be
language." And
scary.
thanks, Trash.
penetration.
They say, apologies if my English isn't great, and I always laugh because their English is always like
Better.
obviously way better than my Russian is, and also
Yeah.
like they're trying to learn English, which is not the easiest language in the world.
Sorry,
Really?
I brought the
It's
artillery
Tagalog.
this way too.
Huh? I didn't know that, JD. I would not have guessed. Apparently, Boondocks originates in Tagalog.
Oh, neat. That's cool. Did I
Did
interrupt?
I pronounce Tagalog right?
Yes.
I think I did.
We're immobilized. Enemy armor
Exo said, with the
hit.
exception of English and Mandarin, the rest of the world's languages are dying anyway.
Great shot.
Well, depends on where you
Let's
are.
roll.
Some places, yes.
Penetration.
I know. I learned some Norwegian for my trip there, and it was kind of pointless because it's a country of 4 million people, and almost all of them speak English pretty well. I did encounter one fellow who didn't, though, and I very much enjoyed using my few sentences of butchered Bachmal. This English isn't a masculine death like French is. Walmart Canada link to
I'm here to
carburetors.
distract.
I believe you, Perk. Did you guys figure out if you're going yet?
Tired.
We are
What?
almost
I thought you
definitely.
fired. thought
And
you
by almost
shot.
definitely, I mean we're making plans right now.
Oh, what?
This is gonna be expensive.
I got killed by the Grand Poobah.
Well, at least you didn't get killed by one of his minions. That would have been a letdown.
Yeah.
What's embarrassing is meeting someone whose English is their second language and they speak better English than you do.
Yeah.
There's actually there's kind of a trend among professionals in the global business world who actually prefer the English of other ESL speakers because they don't have all the weird anecdotes and slang that us Brits and North Americans use.
Hey, Cabmech, do you know what the word is for when you speak more than 3 languages?
Trilingual?
I said more than 3. Polyglot.
That sounds gross. I want no part of it. If somebody told me that they were a polyglot, I would like cover my kid's eyes and walk away.
Jeez. Ooh, hot dogs and buns is going to DQ. Does anyone want anything? Ew, says bad dog. Cheese like an emphasis. This game is going to be going as good as cheese. True. Use 2 has to show up for a Kino Cabin Tragic. Reason 1, food tour reason. Food tour! Reason 2, drive a tracked vehicle. I'm into both of those. Food.
I have to go. I don't have a choice.
Multilingual. Because I feel like, I don't know. Did y'all get OT approved? It's coming up on 8 p.m. We still got about 30 minutes, but also both CabMech and I are salaried.
The stream happens every Thursday.
It does.
I'm not usually on it, but it does happen every Thursday.
I just want to be a profanity polyglot. Fair. I mean, you know.
Watch your profanity.
Watch your profanity. Salary, so you work for free? No, it's more like I get to choose if I answer messages on a weekend and nobody can force me to work on a weekend.
Yeah, honestly,
it's also more to respond to emergencies on weekends, really.
Obviously, so we work in what we call live publishing, right? So obviously World of Tanks is always running, and there's always an expectation we need to be keeping up what's going on. But we have a good amount of flexibility as far as, like, some nights we have to work late, but we usually get that time back in the form of comp time. Honestly, I
really appreciate our company's, like, policy on
I can't help but feel that some of it is a cultural difference between U.S. companies and European companies, because I have not had nearly such a good experience working with American companies.
Yeah, I would agree.
My personal experience. Please don't get mad.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, there's a lot of stuff that I appreciate. Like, and, you know, y'all can say anything you want in feedback about wargaming, but that's, like, the public stuff. I genuinely really love my job. Like, not only the way that the company treats me, but also, like, I really like doing what I do. I probably scare my coworkers with how much I work sometimes. Sometimes.
I mean, I've known you too long at this point for anything you do to scare me.
True.
Yes, salary, where overtime is expected and everything is also performance-based. Yeah. No, like I said, I mean, I would say the worst is usually events, and it's not that it's bad. We're usually having a lot of fun at events, but you know, we can easily end up putting in 16-hour days during events. But we get that time back generally.
Yeah. Also, the chat froze for me, so I'm back over here on Twitch.
Yeah, mine did.
I know better than to message the dino for something when it's not an emergency. Yeah. I hate celery. I love celery. Celery is negative calories. I don't think
you guys are always on call, carry a pager around like it's the 90s. I mean, it's not a pager, it's just my phone vibrates when I get a high priority message on Microsoft Teams. So basically, Goose says let me buy. Of course, Goose, I would be happy to enjoy a Sprite with you.
I will also enjoy a fizzy beverage that is non-alcoholic, but actually for real. Goose. Celery and peanut butter? Yes. Absolutely, 100%. Okay,
Nope.
You pick, Cab.
We'll have to go over to the 420 wing, which is not a reference to anything. It is the name of the on-site social hall at the museum. Nice little spot. We'll hang out.
I like going in the convenience store and asking where
You can Google
the
it.
phone is. Jeez.
Go ahead and Google 420 wing Oshawa, and you'll find it. It's a real thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that place makes me laugh.
I really
Good
enjoy
food
it.
though. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, good food. It's a nice spot.
It really is. I'm hungry. I
It's
really
kind of
need food.
my understanding is that it's the Canadian equivalent of like a VFW bar, right?
I believe so.
I believe that's what it is.
Someone asked if we were hiring. No. Or potentially, I don't know. We have a careers page like almost any other place.
We're almost always hiring somewhere for something.
Yeah. Not necessarily where you live or where we live, but
wargaming.com/careers. Yeah, I see.
oh,
I
I
already
just
got it in the
dropped it.
chat.
Yeah.
Honey
It doesn't
garlic
look like
chicken
I have
thighs
anything in.
are almost done in the inspo. That sounds awesome, JD. I could go for some honey garlic chicken.
It does not
thighs.
look like we have anything in Austin.
Austin?
Austin.
What's in Houston?
Austin. Oh, but we do have a position in Australia.
If you're so inclined.
You know how Aussies have that phrase where they're just like Aussie, 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 and then I'm gonna wait for people in chat to finish it for me.
Oi, oi, oi.
I was waiting for chat.
We don't know if there's any Australians there.
No, but someone will say it.
Can you speak Australian?
There we go. Strike said it.
I mean, yeah.
Whenever I think about that phrase, like Aussie, 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 I think Ollie, 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 oxen free, and I don't know why.
If you guys ever think you came up hard, remember that Australians serve what they call fairy bread at children's birthday parties, often in lieu of like cake. And what that is it's white bread with sprinkles on it. Yep, I'm serious. That's a real thing.
Did you know that there's something called a toast sandwich?
Yeah, that's British, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I think it was also made during the Great Depression. Because
yeah, I thought my cream of wheat meant that my family came up in the Depression, but man, once you live the fairy bread life.
Yeah. Toast in the middle of two breads. Yeah.
But why?
I don't know. That country where everything wants to kill you. Yes. Who remembers bread and dripping? What? Huh?
Mustard sandwich.
I used to eat ketchup sandwiches. It was so weird.
Well, actually, it's not that. I have a friend who, to this day, insists that one of his favorite snacks is Eggo waffles with ketchup.
That's pretty gross.
Orange says, I saw a sign by a restaurant recently advertising a hot hamburger sandwich. You mean like hamburger? Are you in the East Coast at all okay? Because I know like that's, to me, that sounds like an East Coast, like to refer to a hamburger as a sandwich.
Oh, is everybody saying ew because I said a ketchup sandwich?
Oh, I think the Eggo waffles thing, hopefully. Is
okay. I was like...
Yeah, I think he's weird too.
Sugar. Yeah.
The only acceptable ketchup is spicy ketchup from Whataburger.
That's the only thing that I like from Whataburger.
Okay, well, we're not going to have that conversation right now, but the spicy ketchup is incredible.
So good.
Isn't a hamburger just hamburger? Well, I mean, hamburger's a type of sandwich, right? It's not. They're not technically incorrect. I think it's just a weird way of saying it, right?
Wad Prime just said, Tragic just waiting for an excuse to mention her infamous condiment sandwiches. Well, you know, that's not the weirdest food thing that has come up during this stream.
Well, if you want to go, Tragic and I have a lot of weird food stories, I think. But I was the kid who brought smoked mussels to school in 4th grade.
Yeah, no kid likes fish. Like
if you want to be,
like that much.
If you want to be the least popular kid at your elementary school, bring smoked mussels for snack time.
Oh my goodness!
I grew up in a family we ate a lot of tinned seafood, and it's just how it was.
That's fair. Food that has come up for $500, Alex.
Yep, guaranteed. Love smoked oysters, only seafood. Heck yeah, man! Smoked oysters are great.
Trying to figure out what I should get for dinner. The only unfortunate thing about
your dad's in town, right?
He is, yeah, but He's hanging out with one of his Texas friends.
Oh, you got ditched.
I did. I mean, it's better than the place that literally forgot to make my food last Thursday. Oh, interesting, Strike. Okay.
Well, it sounds like a good time, Strike.
Yeah, that actually sounds pretty solid.
Had a classmate in college that used to bring squid jerky to class. Nice.
Squid jerky. That sounds really good. That's I probably because there's like Asian snack foods that I ate growing up that was basically just like dried fish stuffs. So there's also the most gross sounding food that actually tastes really good when it's fried. If you in your town, in your big city rather, potentially have a Ranch 99, there is this, they make what's called
Sorry,
fish
Double Dude.
paste. They make fish paste, and if you stuff a jalapeno and just like pan fry that, oh my goodness, absolutely delicious. It is tasty. I hit that guy? Nope. That absolutely just hit the ground.
Shrimp chips.
Ooh,
Nice.
I love shrimp chips. Are there any decent dim sum places down here?
heard-
I have found one. Exactly one.
I heard of one that was really good, and I was so excited to tell you about it and go, and then they apparently, unfortunately, closed during
Oh
the quarantine.
no. I did recently find that all-you-can-eat sushi place, and that place is delicious.
The
It's
one
like
down on
18
Lamar?
bucks. I don't know. Someone else
I
took
went-
me, so I don't
was it the one
remember
with
where we
the-
drove to.
Is the one with the conveyor belts?
No. That's
Okay.
that's Kura sushi.
Yeah, I did
That's
not have it.
That's not all you can eat either. That's
I didn't have a great experience.
that's a $2. Sorry, $3 plates of sushi. But this is a different place that is.
Hey, you guys going out for
really good.
sushi tonight?
I love
guys wanna-
saying sushi. 'Cause
you
want
wanna
to
go out for sushi? We're gonna drink some sake and eat some sushi.
No, I'm dead. Ow.
We
There's that cat
are
behind me that's gonna kill. Yeah.
technically around Austin, Texas.
Sakura in San Ramon. Oh, I never got to go there. I lived in San Ramon for a while.
There's so much good sushi in the Bay Area, though.
Tragic. Where are you, Tragic? I live somewhat north of Austin.
You guys are making me hungry. Yeah, this is the part of the
Aw.
stream where we talk about food. It happens every stream in the second hour.
Have not so much.
Oh wow, JD, I see how it is. JD, I'm coming home, man.
I'm coming
driving,
home.
I'm driving home.
Oh no, you've cursed yourself, JD. Run!
That's right.
Just
miss
book
me,
a
I'm-
flight to Austin the minute he goes to.
I'm gonna be back in the 925 in a few weeks. I am driving this time. I mean, my pops up down in Slow County, and we're gonna drive up.
Oh. Do you want to
we're
know
gonna do
what
some of
the?
big store stuff?
Sorry, I'm already I interrupt every single one of your sentences, but if anybody lives in Austin, there's a place off Parmer called Sushi Junai 2, and there's another one called Sushi Junai 1, which is on Lavaca Street. Super good. They do all-you-can-eat sushi, and like all you have to do is eat like 4 rolls, and you're good. Junai?
Just eat 4
Yeah.
rolls.
That's it's spelled exactly how you spelled it. So sushi, Junai, and then the number 2. Sushi at Junai.
We'll do. Yeah, or you can hop on in this later, Goose. I'll be in later night if you're gonna be around. But yeah, we are planning our trip now, so we are committed as long as Ontario lets us in.
I actually don't think I have Fizzle. I'm really bad at remembering to go to specific food places. Oh! I readied up my M4A1 FL10 and I forgot that the tank for some reason doesn't show. Have we ever reported this? The MAFL M4A1FL10 has not shown up in the Platoon UI for like several patches now. And every single time I ready it up, I forget that it doesn't, and I'm wondering
bug
why I'm
report.
not ready it up. I will. Goodness.
Cranky Monkey says, "Cap, we're getting a tunnel." Hey, don't let Trudeau read that.
A good
how about that?
fireplace is always work.
If it was up to me, I'd let you in. Wink, wink. I know this place on the side. Like, well, if I remember correctly, if we can get up into the New Hampshire area, there's a place where the Trailer Park Boys have a model railroad track we could use to cross, right?
Sushi on Cow Street. Yeah, Lavaca is in the Domain, I believe, which is like this. It's this community, quote unquote, where there's a lot of
Quote unquote.
Yeah, it's basically just like a strip mall with a lot of stuff, and then apartments. So
real talk. There was an amazing pho place next to my junior college, and it was called Pho
King.
So the first word was pho.
King.
Yeah, that was in fact the second word.
Nice. I like that. There was, I think there was a
Very inappropriate joke. I didn't laugh at all when I found out when I was 19.
there, I think in Santa Cruz, there's also, or somewhere in that area, there's also a fucking.
Well, there's your one for the stream.
I said Pho King.
No, it's not. Not do this bit.
Why? It's a good pho place. Pho King in Santa Cruz is very delicious. I don't know what has Capmec all giggle fits right now. It's real interesting.
Watch your profanity.
What profanity? We're talking about food here. Excuse you. Y'all need to watch yo profanity.
Watch your profanity.
Profane languages.
It's not pho season. We're in summertime
It's
now.
always pho season. What are you talking about?
I
I
only like to.
love pho at
I don't like to.
any time.
I don't like to eat soup unless it's colder out.
Oh, I guess that's fair. Wait, like not even like ramen?
I mean, yeah, I'd rather eat ramen on a cold day than a hot day if I had the choice between the two.
That's fair. True, fair, understandable. I just like food at any given point in time. The only time I don't like food is if I've already had it during a week and I just don't want any more. Hello! I'm coming down to say hi because my tank wanted to go down the hill.
Poor Rucker has
Hello!
been
Hi!
had his
Can you
evening
kill him?
absolutely destroyed.
Please? No? No? Hello? I'm still reloading! Why is Tragic using her talking to Jasper voice? Because I'm trying
Good
to
question.
demean, Cabneck.
Chad's getting real rowdy here. Well, I guess it is, late night tank show.
It is.
Chad is rowdy tonight.
There is a, there's an energy drink called Balls.
Yeah, I drink it all the time. I've drunk it on the show before.
Oh yeah, huh? I do constantly walk over Cap when he's talking. It is past focus brain time.
Oh
on
no,
Thursday.
Marcus. Oh no. She squished her cat. So my neighbor's got two cats. And they're very cute cats, but they keep coming into my garage in my house.
Mm.
And when I first found them, I was like, "Hey, are these your cats?" They're like, "Yeah, don't worry, they're outdoor cats." It's like they're maybe a bit young for that.
You know?
So now, anytime I leave the driveway, I have to check to make sure that they're not sleeping in my tires or anything?
You can just post to one platform, minor accident. Also, Cabmech, I think I know why I interrupt you constantly. Besides for the fact that I just want to speak
Just revenge.
in the middle of your sentences all the time.
It's mostly revenge.
No. I think I actually know what's like really tricking my brain into thinking that you're finished talking, because you use push to talk. When I hear that like just slight click of your push to talk going off, that like brain is just like, you're obviously done
disagreements
talking.
On push to talk, yeah, and I actually like can't not use push to talk.
Oh, I know.
I've been using it for so long, but yeah, that is very quite possibly it. And I will frequently get off the push to talk button and then immediately get back on it. So I believe it.
And it just, cause like, I feel like I don't necessarily, like, I definitely have a problem with interrupting people because I gotta get my thoughts out. Like, if my thoughts don't leave my mouth fast enough, I forget them because they just like exit through other parts of my head, like my nose or my ears.
All right.
And so if I don't speak in the middle of your sentence, it disappears. It disappears. I'm gonna let you pick the last take.
There's a place in downtown Nashville called The Pub. They serve British food. First time I went in there, I saw they were serving cheesy ballins. Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks, Wrecker. How you doing, man?
What rewards points? I have no... What? I don't know what you mean.
I know what you mean.
Oh, do you?
Nope.
Okay. What do I want to play? Well,
On this
let's
side,
play
I
this.
some reward points. I don't want to use them to grab a word.
Well, the link is hidden by automod.
Oh yeah, I can't see the link. Sorry,
Bori,
Boris.
can you send the link to Montague? Because the link is hidden because our chat automatically nukes links, but I don't know. Oh, Highway Rock.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay. Whenever Highway Rock ends, I don't think you'll be able to use them anymore.
Don't study, Wrecker.
Yeah.
Just wing it.
Great message about the USO. Thank you. I'm really happy that we got to support that initiative because I think I talked about it on stream, but right before Memorial Day, we were like, well, not right before, but essentially like somewhere in the line of like a month before, we were discussing what we wanted to do specifically for Memorial Day. And when BTED came to us and was just like, hey, just so you know, like, why am I not loaded yet? My goodness.
Well, we had he did it the previous year, and we'd done a similar thing.
Yeah.
We were more than happy to do it again.
Yeah. So we prefer to support initiatives instead of like trying to do our own when someone has planned something. And BTED's one of our community contributors, and so I always want to support their initiatives rather than trying to like do something similar and potentially overshadowing them, just because I feel like that looks, for one, it looks bad on us, and like I said, support other people instead of just
I mean,
Yeah.
I will say also, from our side, it makes everything a lot less weird looking and easier on
Yeah.
us if the money goes straight to the third party
Charity,
that
yeah.
handles it for the charity. Yeah.
Agreed.
So
Agreed.
campaigning through Tiltify,
Mhm.
really the folks at Tiltify deserve a lot of credit. They do an amazing job making that very easy
Yeah.
for
See you, Strike.
organizations like us. See, Strike.
That strat's been carrying me through life, Cabbage. Wait, which strat? What were you talking about before this? Oh,
Oh, don't
Records.
study, just wing it.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
He told me not to tell him to study, so.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I see you. I see you. Should probably study though. Probably.
Yeah, just wing it. That's the tragic and cabbage dichotomy in a nutshell.
Yeah. True facts. True facts. Also, I just realized that I've been forgetting to check in on the rewards queue. I'm just gonna finish my coffee first.
Rude. All those poor people and their rewards unseen.
All of them were hydrates, so all I have to do is chug a bunch of water, so.
But not so much.
But not so much. Good night, Quinetic. You also take care and stay safe. How goes
Yeah, have a
the
good night, Quinn.
battles? This battle was really awful for me. Cadmic, how have your battles been going?
I've been playing really bad this week. And last week and the week before that. I've had trouble getting my head in the game. Had a lot going on.
That's fair. That's fair. Texas accent, yeah. What was that green drink you just drank? Green? This is not green. This is also not green. This was coffee. What? I'm confused now. It was Dino Drink.
Dino Drink.
You know, I got someone, not addicted to, but I was, I'd like brought them, or I had brought a drink, while I was hanging out with them, and it was the, oh gosh, the Pipeline Punch, of Monster. So Monster makes this, like, different flavors now, instead of just, like, the original Monster.
I'm gonna get argued to death here.
It's super good. If you like energy drinks, try Pipeline Punch, because it is delicious. Yeah, their juice series. Orange can Monster. Oh gosh, what is that? I know it tastes like, Baja. So someone let me try it. Baja Blast, but energy drink.
See you later, Marcus.
Chaos. Chaos? What? Sun something.
I don't even know what y'all are talking about.
What? Wait, what story was I telling? I just have several train tracks going out of one thought. But yeah, no. Oh, the story about Pipeline Punch. Yeah, I brought it once to hang out with them, and I said, "Hey, you should try it," and they tried it, and now they drink it all the time. Pipeline is good stuff. What's the orange Monster? Now
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try out that Pipeline Punch on my road trip. I usually have an energy drink here and there, so I'm gonna give that a shot. Looks good.
No, there's definitely a different Monster Energy that I'm thinking that's the wait, I found it. It's
Yeah, the
it is
hashtag.
chaotic. Oh, okay. Nice. I like it. It's good. Sorry.
Not amused by frontline changes.
Understand.
Anything specifically that outside of the norm? Pig?
The hashtag is needed. Fair. Pipeline.
I don't know if you missed earlier in the stream, but one of the things we talked about is I've been talking to Felipe about it, and he swears that the credit earning is still going to be really, really good in Frontline.
Yeah.
So if that's one of your concerns, hopefully that turns out to be true.
I was gonna say, a thing that you have to consider is, and no one brought it up during this stream until I brought it up. I'm gonna take credit for that one. You have to understand that if you're playing in a tier 8 and you're shooting at tier 9s, you're going to earn more credits. So, you will be able to continue earning really solid credits. Yeah, and XP too. So you'll still be earning really solid credits when you're firing at the tier 9 tanks as a tier 8. And so I think that should potentially offset quite a bit how much you would be losing if you were solely playing tier 9. So,
I got you, big. Actually, you're the first person to bring up the landmines, and that is actually one of my concerns as well.
oh yeah.
Just because of how much it looks like there are. That said, it does seem like there's a lot of ways to counter them.
Yeah.
So, but I it's definitely something I'm paying close attention to is the landmines and how they affect. I mean, if it makes it really, really, I suspect the reason they're included is to make it harder to cap. But we'll see if it really stagnates things. It's
Yeah.
I think it's definitely something to pay attention to.
Tortoise's DPMs on support the final
What's that
objects.
behind?
It was
I
interesting.
think it's just a shadow, probably.
Okay. Anywho, let's do some raid because we are done today. Cadmic, you have any final words?
Oh, so many. I have so many words. So I'm going to be gone for the next few weeks, folks. I'm going home to visit family and some old friends. I hope you all have a lovely couple of weeks. I will be back in August. If you'd like to follow along at all, my Twitter is the name you see below. So I'll be posting some pics of my trip there. Hope all of you have a good time. And when I get back, we should have some new exciting stuff to talk about, like the imminent launch of Frontline.
3 more minutes, please. I think Ragnir has
Do we have
their drops. Yeah.
Do we have a show tomorrow night?
We don't have drops tomorrow night, so yeah, we could.
Cool.
I mean, as long as Cabmec's okay with it, we could stick around for about 3 more
Three
minutes.
more minutes. 3 more minutes.
3 more minutes. Okay, we'll stick around for 3 more
All right.
minutes.
All right. 3 more minutes. Let's do random Q&A.
Random Q&A. Ask us any questions that aren't about World of Tanks. Go.
No, they can be about
Or
World of
do.
Tanks.
Or do. You can.
Thanks, Wrecker. Yeah, we are staying hydrated.
But
Thanks for all
ask us.
the good wishes, the well wishes, folks. And yeah, we haven't made an official announcement yet, but we are preparing our trip to Oshawa in September. So hope to see some of you lovely Canadian folks there at a Kino Tank weekend.
Best tank to raise kill death ratio, anything that's kind of an auto loader or has high DPM, because you will be able to kind of go around and assassinate people.
Cool, Breach.
What is the best trade-off for breathability and protection for motorcycle jackets?
Super subjective. We're gonna have different answers here. You go with yours, and I'll come mine.
Okay, there's a very specific jacket that I'm going to suggest. You go first.
I think Climb's summer gear, because it's a bit spendy. But with Climb, you really do go to what you pay for, and their vented gear is so well vented that I can ride here in Texas in summer, and it's like not hot at all, and I still have full speed armor. I don't want to talk about it.
Anyway, I'm going to suggest a really solid pick for a well-ventilated, probably one of the highest-rated motorcycle jackets. This is specifically for men, unfortunately, but the Revit GT Air. It is a textile jacket that has D30 armor, I believe, as the elbows and the backs. Joe Rocket is okay. They are really solid. However, you actually have to buy your own armor to put in them. Joe Rocket doesn't actually put rated armor into their jackets. I believe
consider
they
my
do
trick
for
armor.
their elbows, but not for the back. What I recommend is the Revit jackets. They're about $200, which is around the same price as Joe Rocket, but is way better rated, and you're going to have way better longevity out of your Revit jacket than you will with your Joe Rocket jacket. I promise you.
I will say, if you're riding any amount of distance in like a truly hot place, though,
Yeah.
I think the main thing you're looking for is a synthetic fabric with good ventilation. You're going to be
Yeah.
miserable in leather, even if it's ventilated. If it's really hot.
I was gonna. But yeah. Otherwise, if you are here, we will be raiding 13 Disciple, who was around here earlier. He's also a motorcycle rider, so definitely bother him as
He
well.
rides a Beamer.
He rides a Beamer, so
Beamer.
make fun of him for that and ask him if he uses his turn signals.
Track says, quick shoot question, as long as you submit by the week. Track, are you submitting to, you have to submit to the topic that comes out on Saturday, where they actually post the actual score.
Yeah.
But feel free to, if you're posting on Twitter, tag me at Cabmec, and if you're posting on Facebook, PM me somewhere and I
Or
can
send in a
poke.
ticket.
Yeah, we're sending a ticket, and we can poke the SM guys about it.
Because they do get resolved if you send in a ticket.
You
too.
definitely want to make sure you're posting your results on the Saturday post, even if you got the game from earlier in the week.
Salty, we try to only raid CCs because we want to support our CCs. We also generally, the reason why is because we want to make sure we're not just going to throw someone in a hyper toxic stream. So
yeah, go ask 13 Disciple if his motorcycle comes with cup holders.
I do. Oh gosh. Ram Mounts makes cup holders for motorcycles. Anyways, we're gonna be raiding 13 Disciple before we get into the motorcycle talk. Please give 13 Disciple your warmest Sherman gang welcomes. I ride an FZ07. Cabmec rides a what do you ride again? A Honda
CRF 1000L Africa Twin.
Africa Twin.
With the manual, not the DCS.
Anyways,
Have a great evening, everyone.
bye everybody.